that category. And from my perspective, it's like the only thing that I did in my career in the comic book field, registered in general, is Cerebus #1, Spawn 10, and Turtles 8. That's the only time that Dave Sim registers with anybody in the comic book field, except Dave Sim fans. Dagan doesn't look at it that way. It's like, no, you got a lot of fans. And it's like, no, I don't. I really don't think so. I said it, as I keep saying to him, I don't mind being a nostalgia act. But, I have to try and make it as interesting as possible for myself. So, Todd McFarlane and I have always had the reciprocal agreement for it. We have for the last number of years that he can print Spawn 10 and sell it anywhere and not compensate me for the Cerebus being in there. And I can do Spawn 10 anytime that I want and not compensate Todd or Todd McFarlane Productions for having Spawn in there. And so we decided to do a Waverly Press Spawn 10. And it's like, that happened just about simultaneously with us getting the black and white scans of Todd's artwork from Spawn 10. So, okay, now it's a go. Now it's, okay, what are we going to do to do some bells and whistles with this? And it's like, okay, I'm going to do new Spawn 10, a new Spawn 10 cover, hopefully doing 3 Spawn 10 covers. And what I'm going to do, of course, is I'm going to do Cerebus and Spawn on the cover, but most of it is going to be the superhero arms sticking out through the bars, and that I'm doing as Neil Adams. It's like I've got all of my Neil Adams stuff out, and I'm looking at it through the magnifying glass, and they just had a splash page, a Dead Man splash page from Strange Adventures that I remember vividly, very, very vividly, in Heritage Auctions. So I've got that under the magnifying lamp because I can finally see it in black and white, not on cheap newsprint and not with that horrible world-colored bland color on top of it. And it's like I died and went to heaven. And it's like there's Gillot 290 pen lines on there. I am sure of it. And it's like they're faded. They're extremely faded relative to the rest of the ink on there. And it's like I went, I'll bet what Neil was doing was using the Gillot 290 pen nib, which he had been using on Ben Casey, because that's the pen nib that Stan Drake used. But because he's having to work a lot faster on DC Comics pages, because he's not getting paid even as much as he was on Ben Casey, and he's not getting very much per page as he is. And the Gillot 290 is a very finicky instrument. He's using it very selectively. I think he's using a Hunt 102 for most of his thin lines. But as Neil said to me personally when I did the following Cerebus trip with us to Niagara Falls, the really fine lines I did for myself. It's like you would have to, because they don't show up. You can't see them. You can only see them because they're in this glossy Heritage Auction catalog, and they've been photographed as sharp as they can possibly be. And I think what he was doing was he was inking with the Gillot 290, but ears open, Carson. If you dip it in water and then dip it in ink, it's not on there that you still have to ink, and then erase like an SOB, all of the pencil on there. There can't be any pencil left, because when you ink with the diluted ink on the Gillette 290, if you try and erase over that, it's just going to disappear. So that's, I think, what Neil was doing, and it certainly worked for me on my first Spawn 10 cover, which is done. I got two of them done now.
Yeah, I got an email last night from Dagan titled Top Secret, and I'm like, okay, and he's explaining about Spawn 10, and he's asked, it was to Margaret and I, and he's giving us, the heads up, and he's like, is there anything you guys know? And Margaret responds of, I don't remember anything in the notebooks, but I'll double check. And I'm like, Margaret, you posted 2 posts worth notebook pages from Spawn 10. And sent an email with the links going, and, this is what Margaret's got, and then, first one, second one, and then in parentheses I put, it's my job to know this stuff, Megs.
Which shows exactly how impressed Margaret was with Spawn 10, I think.
Well, and that's, I mean, she emailed back going, she was searching for Spawn and not crossing over or Todd McFarlane or anything like that, and I'm going, I understand that, but I looked for, I was like, I know there's something in the notebook pages, so I clicked that label, so it's only those posts, and then I'm like, Spawn, and they both popped up, and I'm like, well, see, I knew they were there. But this is the fun game.
That's one of the great things about this situation is Dagan asked me, like, what have you got on Spawn 10? And it's like, I think there's stuff in the notebook. But if it's in the notebooks, I don't have to remember it anymore. That's Margaret's job and your job.
Trying to think. Where was it?
I do have to check the 8.5 by 11 and smaller archive, the filing cabinet, and I'm pretty sure that I've got a few things in there. There's Todd's original sketch for Spawn 10 that I faxed back something closer to what he ended up using. And we're talking about doing that as well. Excuse me. Doing an updated Spawn 10 cover. Since, like I say, we've got the scans of Todd's black and white artwork. Excuse me again. I think it has to be in color because they're superhero comics. The cover